Yay. This is one of my favorite topics we're talking about today, and it's thank you notes. I gotta grab some other notes here. Yay. Yay. Hi, Kizzy. Yay. Hmm. How are you? There's Maureen.
I am good, Lisa. How are you this morning?
I am fabulous. I'm just getting out what I was gonna do. Thank you notes is my favorite topic in the world.
And it's funny that you posted that last night because I have a few I have to write.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm all
awesome.
done. I'm just about done with my injury from work. It's almost settled. I sign all the paperwork on Monday.
Yay.
Yep.
That's
And I'm
awesome.
officially, literally officially jobless.
Uh,
But
well, not really.
no,
You
but
don't consider Avon a job or send
no,
out
no, what I mean is like going someplace. Like, so
oh,
now I
oh,
don't have health insurance. So now I don't have
right, right,
certain things. So
right.
no, I do consider Avon a job. And I spent, you're going to laugh at me. I spent 4 hours yesterday, 4 hours creating birthday cards for people and 4th of July cards because I
Awesome.
kept going back and forth. 4th of July, Christmas in July, 4th of July, Christmas in
Yeah. No,
July.
that's
I couldn't
awesome.
settle. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I spend time doing that too because it's about systems. When you're doing this full time, you got to have some systems that you do every day. So,
Yeah.
oh,
So
I
I'm
totally
like
get
making them and trying to get them all. So I'm not recreating the every time.
it. Yeah, that's smart.
I'm
So,
learning.
the hey Joanne, um, so I just want to show a couple that I got ahead before that, and I'm still working on my regular stuff. I've got oh, somebody knew that from the Go Giver yesterday was on the call that I got their information. So
Good.
that was my yesterday. And I'm trying to think what else happened. Um, but yeah, the thank you cards, I think the unexpected ones, which you already know about because you were doing that like you're the contractors and stuff. The
Yeah.
ones that people don't expect to get thank you. Yeah. I think the favorite one I've sent over the years, it's been a lot of years, is the crossing guard at the town next door when I used to go through all the time. It was the same person for years. And I know sometimes they get recognition. Once in a while, they'll do a story about them or something, but I mean, they're there all the time.
Yeah.
I that was took a while to get you ask around, find out the name, then find out where they live, and then you get their address. It took a while to get that one. That worked. And then there was a guy that always dresses up at the grocery store, ringing the bell at Christmas. Yeah, that took a while.
Yeah.
So some of these do, but you know what? That's what this is about.
Yeah.
It's thinking, what can I send out into the world that's going to make at least one person's day better today?
Yes.
And
Yep.
I think that's the whole thing. The one I'm working on, those are oddball ones. The oddball one I'm working on right now is um, I don't haven't seen him do it in a little while, so he may be sick. But there's an old man on our high school is way out on the outskirts of town, and he sat there in his lawn chair and waved to the kids um, every day when they first came back from COVID. He was doing that every single day, and it's funny because you go by and he'd be like, he'd be so happy, and he was an old guy too.
Wow.
And
It's probably lonely.
one of the classes stopped and took a picture with him stuff, but it's been a little while now, so I still think it would be a good idea. But
Yeah.
that was neat. But that one's required. I needed to find out the once I got the house number, I looked that reverse up on white pages, but then none of those names matched the names in the story that they did on him at school. So I'm still figuring out what to.
Yep.
But
I
yeah.
yesterday I reached my limit for the month on white pages. I
Oh,
have never reached my limit.
I don't think I have. I did when I was doing 10, but now I do 100, so that's
Yeah,
a lot. But I've done probably because there's no in between one between 10 and 100.
right.
So I've done probably the most I've done a month's probably 50.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I did it all. It was funny.
some blueberries.
I love blueberries. I
I
love
shouldn't be
blueberries.
eating while I'm doing this. I realize that. Hi, Rhonda. Okay. Um, that's bad.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great.
Awesome. Well, we're talking about, I want to show you a couple cards because there's some good ones here. I got this one from Judy Morgan, who's one of my new send out cards buddies that I met when I was out in Salt Lake. And she had a funny one. Why did the chicken cross the road? And it's like a meme from Facebook. And then it has all these answers. And she put them in here. And they're funny, like political ones. You know what I mean? Some are.
Yeah,
So why did the chicken cross the road? So Donald Trump would say, I've been told by many sources, good sources, that they're very good sources, that the chicken crossed the road. All the fake news wants to do is write nasty things about the road, but it's a really good road. And then but she picks on everybody equally.
right.
Joe Biden says, "Why did the chicken do the thing in the you know the rest?" And then Sarah Palin, the chicken crossed the road because, gosh darn it, he's a maverick. Right. So, but it's all kinds of them, and that's just cute. So
That's
it
cute.
wasn't. Normally, I would have gone, "Ooh, political," but it picks on both sides equally. So
Right,
it's funny. It's funny. And I've seen this on Facebook. So I think it's a meme that she probably got on Facebook and then screenshotted or re typed it
right.
into the panels. So that's neat. And it says, just like everyone, I'm sure you have asked yourself this age-old question many times. Well, now you know, and that is one less thing you need to worry about. And it's just cute, that graphic. And that says, Lisa, I love your sense of humor and want to send you a laugh, Judy. So it's just like a random card. I love it. That's cute.
That's
So
so cute.
the reason I wanted to show it in particular, and this is her back panel, it says, be happy, be the reason someone smiles today, and then her little send out cards thing. But I think this is a good use of, I bet she found this on Facebook. So taking something off there and reusing it on a card, we think of doing that for espionage, but that also works for something like this. So like
Right.
this would be funny to send as like a fill-in to customers in between when you're sending them something about Avon in particular. You know what I mean? The last one I did like that, I had um, the panels had stuff in it like a recipe for barbecue sauce and how to plant your garden in rows. And then this one had something about spring cleaning or something. So I had like helpful tips in the three
Hmm.
panels. But this would work too because it's
That's
funny.
yeah.
So it's one of those things. So the card, I like to send out a mailing like the 5 at a time one to the customers that doesn't have any salesy thing to it. So one more blueberry. Okay. Yay. Um, mm, yeah, I think yeah, sorry. You know what I'm doing, don't you? Um, yes, I think so. Uh-huh. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, I mean, I get distracted so easy, Maureen.
It's okay. That's okay.
Okay, this one was really cute too. And this is also Judy. She sends me a lot of cards. It's awesome. Start your day with a smile. Isn't that cute?
That's
And
cute.
I don't know if this is a stock card, but it might be. A smile is happiness you will find right under your nose. And she wrote a thing about National Smile Day. I
That's
bet you
awesome.
and when she finds something like this, I bet you she sends it to a lot of people, which is awesome. And then
Yeah.
she'll put her personalized thing here. So it says, I smile every time I watch one of your YouTube videos or the Dynamic Bluo show with you and Jeff. Thank you for being a reason I smile. Isn't that cute? But that's so smart. So that's like the point of it is that she's keeping the connection going
Absolutely.
because I
I'll be right
met
back. I
her.
gotta let my cat
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. So she's keeping the connection going because I met her. And by sending things every once in a while that are cute and fun. And it makes me have a warm, fuzzy feeling when I hear her name. And that's what you want. That's what you want from your friends. That's what you want from your connections. That's just what you want. Oh, look it. Hi there.
This is Squeaker.
Squeakers. Hi, squeakers. Oh, squeakers. Hey,
That's
baby.
why.
Oh, he looks like a little pudge. I'm not
He
judging.
is.
I'm not
Yeah, they
judging.
all are.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I say that now. Don't judge the pudge. Yeah,
No,
don't
but
judge
that's
the yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, and somebody who sent me this. Oh, Scott, Easter Day. And on the back it says Bo the Wonder Dog. I let Bo try the metal on.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna have two. The other one comes with a medal.
Yes. Yep.
That's fun. So, a matter of fact, I got to change my card because of it, because I have the one with one. Now, this is actually a thank you card, which is what we're talking about today. So, when I go on a show, I mail them a card. When someone's on my show, I mail them a card. If I have contact with someone, they get in a card usually. So I was on her show lately, Noelle Peterson's, and she mailed me this nice card. And it has my book and her show logo. Thank you for being my first guest. I was her first guest. I look forward to many years of friendship. See, it doesn't have to be long and involved. It's the idea of it that you
Yeah.
took time. And you know what's funny? Who said that to me? Oh, might even been Jeff when I first met him and first had him on a show, my show, was way before the Blue Hair Book and all that stuff. And he said in another interview we did later that he'd been on a lot of shows because he has another book. So he'd already done this whole thing before, just on his own, right? And he'd done a lot of speaking and Affleck and all that stuff. He'd never had a host of a show he'd been on send him a thank you card ever. I was I was actually a little gobsmacked by that one because that to me
Yeah.
it seems like an obvious thing to do. But now that's why I want to talk about it today because obviously it's not as obvious as I was thinking. You know what I mean? So the many people that you deal with every day are perfect for sending the cards.
Yep.
And if you're on a subscription, especially like the 97 unlimited, you got 12 a day. So at the end of the day, if you haven't done your 25 or whatever it is, you look through and you're thinking, well, who did I interact with today that I've got their address or can get their address? Let's see if we can't get some cards out. That's what I sit there doing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, who?
And here's another cute idea. Like this girl, she lives in Hawaii, so she sent me this,
Oh, it's cute.
and all it says is, "Hi, Maureen. Hope all is well in Las Vegas. Sending some Hawaiian sunshine and rainbows to my fellow roadie."
Oh, that's awesome. That's perfect.
But I mean, it's
That's
just,
perfect.
yep,
Yeah, and that well, of course, roadies is send out card people, so they get it. You know,
they get it. They
they
get
get
it.
it, right? I mean, I think that's the trick for those of you watching that don't do send out cards yet. That's the thing is the random happy card
Yeah. Yep.
received is just a way to keep the connection going. I've had people that I haven't seen or heard from in years, and they'll say to somebody else that we're good friends because we keep in touch all the time. And it's really kind of one-sided, but I don't mind that. That's fine with me. But they feel like we're in touch all the
Yep.
time because I'm sending them a card. And that works for me. I'm happy with that.
Did I tell you the story about the phone call I got a couple weeks ago?
No.
Probably not. So there's this family friend. I've known her since I was knee high to a grasshopper. And I periodically send her cards, and I sent a card with a sloth on the front of it. And
Hmm.
it said something, I can't remember what the back said. She called me to thank me for the card and to tell me she doesn't keep those kind of cards. So she was going to give it to somebody that she knows whose granddaughter likes sloths.
Ah.
And I thought, that was very sweet of her to call and tell me she was passing the card on, because I just thought
Well,
that was sweet. But I was
you know
like,
what's funny? Cards are so rare now that people get them so rarely that they do save them more often than they used to. They display them more times than they used to, I think, and they feel funny throwing them away because they don't get hardly
right.
any.
Hmm.
Hey, Eunice, love the hair. Love the
Thank you.
hair. How come you have to wait between
Because
bleaching?
on the metallic dye it says to wait. On the bleach it says wait 14 days.
Oh,
So
Hmm.
I don't know. I my brother's girlfriend said I should be able to because they do it at the salon and it's professional stuff. I said, well, I'll wait
wow.
at least a week.
Because 14 days you'll start to have some grow out already, won't you? No, maybe not.
No, because they
No,
have
that's
a
right.
anti-brass conditioner that keeps it in. You use it every now and then to keep the blonde in.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So,
I didn't mean to be
but
eating while I'm doing this. I should not do that. Stop eating.
oh, thank you for the brownies. I got them yesterday.
Oh, good. You try one yet?
Oh, I tried them before when you sent them before. I
Oh,
gave some
good.
to my father.
Oh,
I shared
good.
one with my father. I still have one left.
Yeah, so what I did was I'm working my way up to, I know Liza's going to retire eventually. She's 68. And I'm finding the alternatives for what the things that I have her do. And this Eunice won a door prize on Team Time Tuesday, my Avon downline. And normally I put together an Avon goodie box and send it to the door prize winner. Liza sent it. But this time I designed a card for the door prize and sent them all brownies because Liza was away. Go ahead, Joanne. What you got for us?
Well, I wanted to backtrack. You said something about when you're done with your 25, something about you have 12 cards a day. What was that about?
I don't know what the 12 cards a day was, but on the unlimited, the 97 unlimited, they've said unlimited really means not more than 25 heartfelt cards a day.
Okay.
So I do like three different cards, five of three different cards. That would be 15. Then I've got 10 left to do my Facebook espionage or my thank you notes or whatever I have. So I keep the limit in mind, the 25 limit in mind, and make sure that
Okay.
I'm not going over the 25 is all I was referencing. That probably was me rambling out loud about stuff that doesn't doesn't have
Okay.
relevance for everybody. But you want to keep the 25 in mind because that's the fair use policy is 25 heartfelts in one day.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been very faithfully every day doing 25. I
Wow,
keep
that's awesome.
clicking on my history to make sure I'm not going over. Now,
Okay.
I hope that because sometimes you go in the morning and it shows that they're printing. Well, if they're printing from the day before and I'm doing new ones the next day, that should be okay, right?
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
also the reason I don't go right up to the limit every day. You want to do different stuff. That's actually what trips the system is when you're doing the same thing at the maximum amount every day. It makes it think that you're not doing it yourself or that you have some automated, and they want to encourage heartfelt cards. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like,
Mine, I'm not doing like the same ones. I'm doing birthday cards or I'm doing from my Facebook espionage. Those are the
no, I
ones
know,
I'm
but you're
doing.
saying I'm doing 25 every single day. You're doing the exact same amount of cards every single day. See,
Right.
I think I'd do different. I do different every day.
Okay.
Sometimes I do 19, sometimes I do 25, sometimes I do 6.
Okay.
And I don't feel bad about it. And then sometimes if like the most valuable thing that you have is not your money. What is it?
Your time.
Yes, ma'am. So sometimes like the other day when you guys all wanted, I think it was, I forgot what card you all wanted. You all wanted a card that I sent to everybody. I didn't sit there and put them in individually and try to get it on my heartfelt thing. I just went ahead and sent it to everybody at once. That one, yeah. Welcome to the team one. I just went ahead and entered them all and paid the $1. So every once in a while, I'll throw in something like that. And I think that saves me from getting them looking at me at all. Because you know what I mean? I do different stuff. I'm just saying it. You obviously haven't got a ding letter or anything, have you,
No,
Joanne?
no.
So it's working for you. It's working for you. It's working for you. Oh, do you know I had somebody tell me that this morning? They actually said, this is actually what they said. The words they actually said were, usually people with funny color hair are a little off, but it's working for you. And as soon as he said it's working for you, of course, you know, I had to text him and tell him because he loves that. Sorry. Okay, sorry, Joanne, I'm back. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
No, I'm just saying, if I were you, I'm not sure I would just always be at the limit. That's all. Maybe do
Okay.
one limit. Because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking you're giving up that. You can't go back and get it, and it's yours to have. Right? Those cards. Right? You want to get your money's worth, right? You probably go to Disneyland the minute they open and stay until they make you leave.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I don't do that just because I feel like I'm getting my money's worth anyway from them, but I think I'm less likely to get dinged because they don't even look at me at all. Because I'm doing stuff all over the place, different all the time.
Right.
So it
Okay.
does, you know what I mean? If you do the limit that they're asking for every single day religiously, they're going to think you're trying to play the system, I think, because
Okay.
that's what they're looking for. You're not playing the system, you're playing in the rules. But you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Right. I
Right.
understand.
Right. And so I just don't, I'm want to be in the spirit of the rules for sure. So I look at the 25, but I'm not trying to get my money's worth out of it because I get my money's worth anyway. So that's just a suggestion. You could feel free to ignore it. Anyway, so did you have something else?
No.
Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt. You do really well, Joanne, with the thank yous and the I thought of you cards, by the way, because I see people post on your wall. So I know
Yeah,
you
people
must do a lot
people
of them.
post I do. Yeah, people post on the wall and I get tons of private messages. And what's funny is when I see people out and about and they'll come up and say, "Oh, thank you so much for the card." And I have to get that deer in the headlight look off my face because I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you're welcome," because it's like I do so many, I don't remember which one I did and didn't do.
Oh, don't feel too bad. You want me to tell you an embarrassing thing that happened? I got out of the van and at the grocery store, and this young guy comes walking up to me and he said, "I recognized your van. I haven't seen you in a while." I'm like- I'm thinking, uh-oh, this is one of the auditions. And
Oh,
and I didn't recognize him. And it wasn't, it was Teresa Staples' son.
oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh, and he saw the look on my face and he goes, "I'm Teresa's son." Oh God, sorry. But he helped me take that picture in the grocery store with the medal on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I ran into him and then walked in the grocery store and I said, "Hey, wait, while you're in here, take this picture," because I was wondering how I was going to do that. Um, okay. Oh, let's see. Eunice says, you should make some postcards for the book and send me a bunch and I can leave them at doctor's appointments. Oh, that's a good idea. Excuse me, that's a good idea. Eunice, thank you. That's a good idea.
I had the book yesterday at a doctor's appointment. I was telling them about the book.
Oh, awesome.
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the way it's gonna really catch on. Actually, I think
Yeah.
we're getting more momentum every day that we go on, but it seems like a long, because you know what ends up happening with most people that do books is that they'll have a big attention to it at the very beginning when they launch, and then they'll get sick of doing it. And they won't be booking themselves on shows. They won't be talking about it. They won't be keeping their hair
Mhm.
blue. And
Yeah.
and we knew right from the beginning this is going to be a long haul project. So
Yeah.
we're trying, at least he and I are both trying to stay right after this,
Great.
and I think it's working. It's working for us. What would you say? 3? Would you
2
say?
or 3 books. Need 2 or 3
Oh.
more books.
Oh, right. I wanted to do the sequel. Although
Yeah.
I was telling him though, I said, Bill's gonna have to have an awakening.
Yeah.
Because I think Belle has changed her mind about a couple aspects of her position there. The I can make it in the world with no one else aspect of the position. That's this has been far too much fun for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So of course my all-time favorite is when a younger guy says to me, "Does my age bother you?" Now, why would that be?
Exactly.
Why are they asking me? Oh, anyway, that's hilarious.
Mm.
Oh, that's right up there with are you handling the birth control? Sorry, that's yeah, I'll handle that.
Yeah. I got that. Don't worry.
Oh gosh.
It's like, did you
TMI.
I
Did you
know.
pay attention in PE? Did you really? Anyway, oh, Donna's like, no more. Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. So Belle's gonna have to have something going on.
Oh gosh.
The book
He's
now just took a twist. It just took a twist.
plot twist. Yeah. Yeah, he
Pivot.
wants to call it "This is working for me." That's what he wants to call it. This is working.
It's Oh, gee.
Oh man. Oh, yeah, we got that tonight. I got to think of some ways to embarrass him because that's actually my job. Oh, that's why I like to throw in a little bit of my escapades because that embarrasses him. He don't like that. He's like, green room, green room.
I would pay money to see that green room, to be in that green room.
Yeah.
Oh, I wait till I'm the one in control of the live button. I wait till I know he doesn't have time to say anything privately, and he's watching the thing too. And then I'll tell him something outrageously provocative. And then I'll go live without him having a chance to, he doesn't have a
You get
chance
a
to say
composure.
anything or recover from that or anything. And then you notice when he starts the show, he's rambling about something and looking like he's not. And I've just said something really, really either too much information or nasty or both. Oh, the poor guy.
Oh man.
I feel
Mm.
bad for him. I'm not sure he knew what he signed up for. but anyway, so let's talk about it's in the same vein as the thank you notes, but I've gone over this before, so don't get bored with my when I'm telling stuff, think, how does this apply to me? What am I doing that this would be relatable to? Because it's likely there's something. Okay, so now we're on to play 2. I'm doing the second play. My job as producer pretty much is, right, be an assistant for Kenny, the director, and keep the whole thing going, right? So I'm responsible really for making sure he's got a full cast to work with, which I'm one down. I'm usually one down somewhere along the way, and I'm one down right now. I don't have somebody filling a role. Anyway, so to get people not to quit, you have to be thankful they're coming, right? You have to show that. And the SendOutCards is helping me do that. So one of the ways that how when I create something, a system or any graphic that I had to do work on, I want to use it more than one time. So I got this last time was I had them take a picture of themselves with their binder their binder has their name and their character name on the front of it. So they hold it up. I got the picture so that way I can memorize the people easier. And then I'm sending that to them on a flat card. And on the back, I'm just saying, thank you for being part of the play this year. We're so excited that you're going to be playing Joe. And we look forward to seeing you every week or whatever I'm going to put back there. But it's going to be something that we're thankful for having them because it's a volunteer army, just like it is in direct sales with those community
Yeah.
theater stuff, right? They can choose not to show up, just like in direct sales, right? When
Yeah.
you're in direct sales, they can or might not show up. So your best bet is to make sure everybody feels appreciated, everybody feels included and part of the community. And the cards really can help with that. So I make sure I get everybody's addresses and birthdays when they start doing this. And it's funny, you can get it without out and out asking them. So I have them fill out like a little questionnaire. Sometimes I just send a sign up sheet to go around the room when we're first doing it. And it's just one of the questions on there. No one asked me. No one says, why do you need my birthday? So I don't know if they don't know why I need it or they know why I need it, but no one's ever asked me. Uh, oh, hey, that's good, Eunice. This is working for me, said the lady with the blue hair.
Mm.
That's cute. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think I'm going to be blue forever though. This is working for me, right?
Mhm.
Right. I did have somebody say, what do you think what do you think it'll look like when you go red? And I said, you obviously don't understand the situation.
Mm.
He was actually thinking he was going to decide my hair color.
Oh.
Right. Right. I found that humorous as I released him back out into the wild.
Right?
Oh, there you go. Oh. But
Yes, go
so
find your redhead.
yeah, no, I'm happy with blue. Oh, yesterday, yeah, I was one of my friends, his name is Kimani. Kimani. Kimani said, your hair looks like cotton candy. I'm like, is that bad? I'm not sure if that's a compliment. He says, oh no, that's working for you. So, right. But okay, so now back to the play thing. So not only are we sending the cards like I'm so appreciative of you being in here, and here's a card of you with holding your binder. But then every once in a while, I'm randomly looking them up on Facebook if I don't already have a connection with them and sending them a Facebook espionage. Also, if they brought something, like I had somebody donate $20 toward the refreshments. I had somebody bring a plate of pumpkin bread. So I'm making sure that I thank them for doing that for a lot of reasons. For one, I'm thankful they're doing that because it's
Mhm.
less money I have to spend getting snacks and drinks. And the other thing is, if you thank them, their chances are they'll do that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I think too that when you're working on a project like the play or like a book or anything like that, you want to make sure that everybody involved feels appreciated. And it's for a practical reason too. It's not just for this project. If you ever want to do another project or one falls in your lap that's similar, you're going to need all of these people again, chances are. And all of them won't be on board again because everybody moves on, but a big majority will if they felt appreciated the first time you did something with them, if they felt included and appreciated. So I think that that's true with direct sales too.
It is, yep.
Look at JP. He decided to not do Avon and go with Body Shop. He had a big following go with him because they felt included and appreciated by him when they were on his team. And that's good because he wants
Yep.
to be his own. When he needs to do a project, he's going to have some people that will go with him and do it with him. So those are the things you need to build for a business. That would be true if you had a bookstore or a coffee shop or whatever you
Yep.
had. You know what I mean? You want people to feel included and appreciated.
Mhm.
Can you guys think of another thank you note situation that you've had, something unusual maybe?
Well, I had the contractors.
See, and I love that.
I had the contractors that came and fixed my kitchen.
So how did you get their, either their names or their mailing addresses or their, how,
I mailed the general one to the office
oh, awesome.
because
And
it's in my, I felt it was the whole office. It was the people calling me to schedule the appointments,
it is, yeah.
to work on the payment, how they were getting paid, up to all the guys that kept coming out to the house. So,
Oh, that's awesome. I bet you they even passed it around and
yeah,
or read it off at a staff meeting. I've seen that before too.
yeah.
Mm.
And when I was still doing my grocery store jobs, sometimes I would send cards to the managers thanking them for letting me in their store to do my job, because
Nice.
sometimes they don't always want you in their stores,
Mm-hmm. No, that's
you know.
perfect. Because if
Yeah.
they feel appreciated, they and that you're grateful for doing it, they're more likely to let you in again over
Yep.
someone
And
else again.
I sent a card once to PetSmart after my dog Baxter passed away, because Baxter used to go to doggy daycare all the time. So I
Oh,
sent them a
nice.
card letting them know that Baxter passed and that how much I appreciated
Oh, that's
everything they did whenever he
perfect.
came in the store. So yeah.
I just did one I wanted to show you. Because that card, the same card that I use for bereavement when someone has enough pictures is the same card I used when someone's dog passed away recently. And I'll show you. And I didn't do that with you. I don't either. You didn't have enough pictures for me or something. I didn't catch it when that happened, maybe. I think that's
Oh
probably more like it. I didn't catch it, did
yeah.
I?
No, it was a few years ago.
Oh, okay. So I didn't catch it for sure.
Mhm. So
Um,
tomorrow's the anniversary of his passing. So there'll be
oh,
pictures tomorrow.
okay. Let me, oh, okay. Send out cards is better on Chrome, in case you're wondering that. Um, but I sent one that, and it was really well received. She posted it and everything. She liked it that much. But I knew, matter of fact, this is a mutual friend of ours, mine and Jeff's, and he said, her name's Harjeet. He said, Harjeet's been upset lately and he's not sure why. And I said, her dog died. He said, I don't think that's it. I said, I do. And it was. She posted every day about it, and she's still posting about it. And it's been like a week and a half, so I know that's what it is. But anyway, I sent the card right away because I could tell from her first post that this was affecting her real bad. But let me show you the card. And I would do this. This is the same for like a bereavement of a person. And if you have enough, if they post on Facebook enough pictures. So here's the card.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And I'll show you so I have that one saved in my favorite, and it's like a sympathy card with 5 on the front, 5 panels. And look how
Mm,
professional, and they're the ones that you just pop the picture in.
yeah.
So I just make sure I have 6 pictures because 5 here and then one for the inside. So this is the front, and it says in loving memory. So obviously this would work for a person. Excuse me. And the pictures, you don't have to be that picky what they, as far as the orientation, horizontal or vertical. Most of them fit in here. It seems like they wouldn't, that you'd have to really think about which ones are going to go where, but
Mm,
it does seem to fix them so that they fit. And then I got this on like Google search is the Rainbow
mhm,
Bridge poem. And then this is the 6th picture. And I always put the name if they wrote it. So sorry to hear that the news about Yoya, Yoya, sending love and healing vibes as you mourn your loss from me. And I would send this for person 1 too with the 6 pictures.
mhm.
But not everybody posts that many pictures, so it's not always possible, but that is my
Yeah.
go-to. Okay, what's the other one I wanted to show you? Let's see. I don't know. It would have been one I sent lately. Oh, I sent Jeff one lately. Big shock. Oh, see, I did update that card already with the
Yeah.
new
Lisa, was that a postcard or was it what was it, a two panel?
two
The card
panel.
just
That was a two panel. And it's
panel.
actually, see, here it is in my favorites. That's actually a stock card of theirs. And it's a photo drop stock card. So if you go
Oh.
into photo drop, you can find it. And then if you click on the little heart in the corner, it'll
Mm.
put it here for you. And then when you're seeing somebody announce either a death in the family of a person or a pet, then start looking to see if they got at least the 5 pictures. I usually look for 6 to have that one in the inside, but like Harjeet didn't have all 6 pictures right away, but she did have them in her, like you can look in their photo albums. So I got the other pictures out of the photo album. The only problem with that is you got to make sure they don't have 2 dogs that look similar or people that you can't get just exactly, because you don't want to post somebody else's. You know what I mean? If you don't know for sure that's the person or the pet or whatever, don't use it, because I've done that. You know, it's got to be a post where it identifies them or the pet, so that you know for sure that's what it is. And then you put the 5 here and the one on the inside. But that's actually a stock card. Okay. Now, what's the other one I sent here? This is the custom card. So that's some of Alex's new artwork.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cute?
That's
Oh,
good. Oh,
yeah.
And here's
Lisa,
the
you know what else I did last year? Maybe you guys going to convention. My husband had to have a wheelchair, so I sent a thank you card to the people I rented the wheelchair from. And
perfect.
one of the nights there was a problem with one of the restaurants downstairs. And unbeknownst to me, Sean and I were walking on the Riverwalk, and he goes, "Where do you want to go eat?" And I said, "I don't want to go to that restaurant because of the way they treated us last night." Unbeknownst to me, the manager of that restaurant was standing there when he heard me say that. So he stopped me. He had me, Sean and I, come back the next day and make us a special lunch
Well,
and a special dessert, because it was it was the restaurant that was supposed to have the churros with the pink sauce.
yeah.
They gave us, and they made that, and then they made us another special dessert. So I sent that restaurant also a thank you card last year.
Wow, that's awesome. Oh,
Mhm.
that's smart of him. That was smart of him, because you would have had that bad story in your head and telling people for years, and now you can replace that with a good story. He was a
Yeah.
smart man. Smart man.
Mhm.
Yeah. And matter of fact, take that as a lesson if that happens to you, that a customer has a bad experience. Sometimes it's you had a bad day, sometimes stuff happens.
Mm.
Try to
Yep.
fix it. Try to get a good experience with them as soon as you can, so that they'll feel like you do about that restaurant now.
Yep. And
Yeah.
it was just, we were just walking by and we were in front of a different restaurant, and I was like, "I don't want to go there." And he just happened to hear it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's smart. Smart of him,
Yeah.
smart of you to send a thank you to. That's awesome. So this is the door prize card, and I can update it with different pictures if I want to as the time goes by. And
Oh,
then
nice.
these other ones, that was Grammy, and this is the kid, a thank you note for a present the kid got. That's the graduation picture. So yeah, that's a good place to look to see what else I've sent, isn't it? Hopefully I didn't send any dirty ones, huh? That would be bad. Oh, and I sent this one to Jeff and his grandson Noah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
I'm learning all his
cute.
family names now. Oh, and this, I knew a few of the kids in Alex's class, and I grabbed their pictures when I saw them on Facebook and sent them to them. So I happen to know her. That's one of Alex's friends. Matter of fact, this was funny. When this one with the red hair, this girl had her birthday party when they were both 6 or something. This little girl had like a safari party where they brought the wild animals from the traveling zoo thing. And my kid had just been out with Avon and spent a week at the San Diego Zoo and had the little zoo outfit. So had the little brown shorts and the brown shirt and the little hat and everything. And I didn't realize that probably wasn't a good thing to send, because then the kid had something the other kids didn't have. I didn't think about that. Here's an off-color one that probably I should be showing you. Um, Peg Duchesne was telling me a story, and she used to have a Pinto, and she said hers was Titty Pink Pinto. Hers was a Titty Pink Pinto. So I found this picture of a pink Pinto and added Titty Pink Pinto and sent it to her. So, and then this actually over here, this one, I sent that to Scott Easterday, which he's been on here before. How we have our cards for the convention. He was going to this Achieve function out in Denver on June 10th. He went to it, and I sent that so he'd have an autograph card to use. So he liked doing that. That was awesome. And did you hear about this one? I sent this to Helen Mirren.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Look what I wrote inside. Okay, I sent her, she's on the front, and somebody sent that to me and told me about that. And the inside, it's funny. I figured why not? Because you probably won't hear anything back, but why not give it a shot? So that's the front with her on it. Inside is me and the book, and it says, "From one blue-haired lady to another, you look smashing," said the lady with the blue hair, badass. And then our website address. I thought she might get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Yep.
You never know. Sometimes when you do enough of that kind of thing, you know, you end up making someone days or seeing it. She may not even see it. You never know.
Yeah.
And let's see if I got anything else. Let's do two, because I have one to do. Oh, these are from somebody that is new on the Go Giver Success Alliance calls. Somebody that's new, send them that one. Let's see. This one was Michelle, who's been on this call with us before, going to the prompting seminar later on this year, and that's her autograph card. This is someone I set up next to at a book fair and took her picture, and I sent her that. So I mean, there are all these little a lot of these are Facebook espionage. This lady is an Avon customer of my mother's from years and years ago. She got recognition in the school's newsletter as a portrait of a learner, and I sent that to her on a flat card. And she actually texts me and she says, "You always know exactly when to send a card." And I that was so perfect. And isn't it funny how a lot of times people will say that, you know, I just needed that card today. You sent that just at the right time. And of course, you don't really know if you send enough, you're going to hit people's right time. That's what you have to worry about. And let's see. Oh, this was the mastermind that they had that Bob Berg does. That's Bob Berg. And there's Grant Mueller right there. And let's see if there's any other fun ones. Let's do a thank you note, a customer thank you note. Let me show you how easy that is. So where I go to get it would be over here in the mail. Let's find the Avon announcement for a sale and then write down who it is, right? Whoa. Okay, so this would be, I forgot what it is, comes from Avon itself, but doesn't it say you have a new sale or something? What do they say? What do they say?
A new order.
Right there.
Avon, you have a new order. Here you go. Okay, so I'll click on that. The order is from Tina Bailey. Okay, so let's do Tina Bailey's thank you card. Now, I get enough of these, so I do them fast and dirty, so I'll show you one. I'll do Tina Bailey's right now, and then I delete that. That's how I keep track of how I'm doing it. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to do a 2-panel. Okay, here we go. Oh, actually, I'm going to do it different because I'm going to make it easier. Okay, you click on thank you right here. See the categories? Click on thank you right here. And then you'll get a bunch of stock cards, which are blank in the inside and just have something great on the outside. So let's take this one. Oh, I love this new one. Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty.
Customize. 2-panel. Yes, indeedy. And these can be fast and dirty. You know what I mean? They can be impactful and be fast and dirty. Okay, then I'm going to go inside. Then I'm going to pick the grid, the one that has a lot of pictures. This one. And then I'm just going to one at a time just fill them in with products that I've borrowed because I sent other thank yous. So I know how this can go quickly. And this looks like a professional card that I must have got somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Well, I didn't use that one yet. This is so easy. So, and then there we go. And then put a background and look at how professional it looks. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that easy?
That's very
Mhm.
easy.
Okay, so now I'm going to say thank you. Wait, let me move you guys. Thank you, Tina, for your recent online Avon order. I really appreciate your continued business. I hope this card finds you well and enjoying the beautiful sunny summer weather. As always, thank you. Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you for allowing me to be your Avon lady from Lisa Wilber. Okay, so now I'm going to just, I always read it. Thank you, Tina, for your recent online Avon order. I really appreciate your continued business. I hope this card finds you well and enjoying the beautiful summer weather. As always, thank you for allowing me to be your Avon lady. Okay, I always read it over because I found myself going too fast and messed up. They moved the font to the first one, which I love. They used to have it at the end. So there's my font. That's my own handwriting right there. Now I usually put the light background like this one. Because look at, isn't that something cute?
Mhm.
A little
Oh,
blush. There you go. And now so this is the front. This is the inside. And the back, my default one has the SendOutCards one. So I need to put the Avon one on it. So you just go into layouts and I'll pick one of the ones I already have saved, which is my Avon one. Come on, there it is. And that has all of my information and my current headshot. And it has the to buy or sell, and then proceed to cart. The only time I'd put a gift on it is if her order was like over 150. So this one's 36, so I'm just sending a card, which is awesome.
Mhm.
So it's Tina Bailey. And I could have put any or all of that, any amount of it. Done. Matter of fact, look at her address. So that is near, I bet you that's somebody I met while I was out there, either a waitress or someone at the hotel or something, because that's right where I was. That's where SendOutCards' headquarters is. So I was there. So chances are that maybe could have been my Uber driver too. I don't happen to recognize who it is, but it's somebody that I met when I was out there. But just think that's why she's buying from me, because she's going to get a card every single time she buys. And that's it. So it doesn't have to be, once you make one card and upload those pictures of the products, you can make a professional card like that in just a couple minutes.
Mhm.
You know how to get the pictures off of the website for Avon?
I do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So you just right click on the picture. You have to pull the page up with the product, and then you right click on the picture and you can save it. And that's true with any company's products. So, because I've also done that for HempWorks and I've also done that for other stuff. So you
Mhm.
just do the grid with a whole bunch of their products. I think it looks like I had the cards made by the company.
Mhm.
Don't you? Because some
Mhm.
people say that that's so professional. Does the company provide them? They don't usually ask me if the company provides them. They say, I can't believe Avon is so has such a system like that. I said, yeah, it's surprising, isn't it? They say that about the shuffle card too. And that's really us doing it. But that it doesn't matter to me who they think is doing it. It
Mhm.
just matters that they feel appreciated. So, yes, indeedy. So what else is going on? Did you have anything else you'd like me to discuss? So what's the plan? I've got to I've got to add the person I met yesterday on the Go Giver call and send them a card. Find out I actually got her birthday. How I worded it that I got it, I said, her name's Rosie. I said, "Oh, Rosie, I don't think we've been on the breakout room before. If you don't mind, I send everybody I meet a card. So if I could have your mailing address, that would be awesome." And then she gave me the mailing address. And I said, "The number one card I love to send people is a birthday card. Do you mind sharing the month and day with me?" And she gave it to me. So it was an easy, quick right there while we were in the breakout room. And luckily, the other person we were in the breakout room has always already gotten cards from me. So she was, you want to say hi? Oh.
My hair though.
Oh, whoa. How'd you do that? You gotta
Whoa,
show
what?
them. You gotta show them. He's got
I want to
dreadlocks.
see.
He's got dreadlocks. I want to see. They want to see. No,
Come
okay.
on, Alex.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I
Tell him
mean,
to take a picture, Lisa, and put it up.
yeah, we want to see a picture. Can I take a picture after? It looks really good.
I bet he does.
Mhm.
Anyway, I'm just eating blueberries, so sorry. So that's the
Me and
game plan for me. I'm going to do Rosie's card because she's a brand new person, add her to my database and send her a welcome to the Go Giver thing because she's new over there at the Go Giver. And then, oh, and you know what? I'm not the Go Giver. I'm just one of the other members. And I'm sending her the welcome to the Go Giver card. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? I've sent people welcome to Avon cards that aren't in my downline. If I happen to meet them and I found out that they were new, why not? You can do that. You know, to me the whole thing is if I wanted that, I wish someone had done that for me at some point, then I'm going to do it, whether it's my job or not. Um, I don't know if you knew years ago when I first made senior executive unit leader in Avon, of course, that was what, 94 or something. I thought it was such a big deal that they should have had somebody from corporate call me or something. And then when I found out there weren't very many of us, I really thought they should have. So I thought, well, there's nothing I can do about what they're going to do about it. So what I'm going to do is when I find out somebody's made it, I'm going to call them. And I started doing that. And then I started sending the Star Bears from Vermont Teddy Bear Company. I started sending them. Molly's still got hers. If you're on her call, has to see it. She still got hers. But I think that's a good way to go about this with the card thing is think, would I want one? In this situation, would I want a card if I was them? And usually the answer is yes. You know what I mean? So it would make their day or I think it would make my day if when I made senior, someone called me. So I've tried to fill in for what I perceived as something that should have been done instead of trying to get somebody else to do it, like trying to get Avon to do it. I said, well, I'm not even going to bother doing that. I'll just do it myself. So I was self-appointed myself. I'm mad about that, right? I'll be the self-appointing greeting thing. But who's to say I can't do it? Right?
Yeah.
And actually, I probably got more out of making those calls than anybody else because they were thrilled to have me call them, because I was already a senior. Most of them
Yeah.
recognized my name when I called them. So they were happy to have me call them. Nobody said, who are you or what do you want or why are you calling me? They went, oh my God, you're calling me. This is awesome. So I think if you're thinking about doing something, but you think, well, that's not my place to do it, make it your place.
Right.
Send the card, make the call, do it. Why not? Be self-appointed.
Yes.
Anyway, that's a matter of fact, I should write that down because I'm trying to find stories that Jeff doesn't know. He doesn't know the self-appointed calling story.
Yes, yeah.
He'll like
Yeah.
that, I think. So,
Yeah, I did that with my my mother's 90th birthday party.
oh,
They took everybody was taking pictures, and then I did the 3 panel. I mean the the
all of the
3 panel.
pictures.
And I put the pictures in there, and then I sent them to everybody that attended.
Oh, that's perfect. I bet
And
everybody loved that. Did they love it?
oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in fact, it was like, well, there were some of them that couldn't attend, and it was like, well, give me the list of who you, and because my sister invited everybody, and I say, give me the list of who you invited, and then the ones that didn't attend, I'll send it so they can see the fun they missed.
And that's perfect. That is perfect.
Yeah, but it
And-
was a lot of people commented how nice the card was.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I was doing those things not just for the other person. I was doing them for me too. Let's
Yeah,
get real
yeah.
here. So when I called
Mhm.
somebody to congratulate them for being senior, I didn't stop and think, well, is this one of the ones I like or not? I didn't think any of that. I just thought, you know what? If I were them, I'd want the call. So let's just do it.
Mhm.
And I think that about the cards too. I don't think, well, on Facebook, well, do I really like this person enough to send them a card? That is not even part of the equation. I only think, would this person like this card?
Mhm.
It doesn't matter if it's from me or not. Would they like a card, or would they like this card with them on it, or their pet or their kid or whatever it is? And if the answer is yes, the card's going. So I think that's a better way to, you know what I mean? Better
Mhm.
way to, you putting good karma out there, you're gonna get good karma back. So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate you spending the hour with me. You guys are always fun. And
Okay.
hopefully pop in tonight. We'll be creating mischief. That's what we'll be
Yes.
doing. Thank you so much.
Okay.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.